Okay. So I don't really want to blow the surprise, but I don't want to ruin it. But you guys can do your own research here. Who's the most famous trader on Wall Street? Like, what does Google say? Whatever, whatever. That's going to be the opening speaker for the FX Summit 2024 conference, already confirmed. Let me know if you guys have any guesses. If you guys have a guess on who the opening speaker is and you get it right, I'll give you a free ticket to the summit. I'll give you a free general admission ticket. Also, guys, if you're in the Zoom call, don't even trip about the free ticket. And if you've already purchased the ticket for the summit, please reach out to us because I got a very special announcement for all Chart Addicts members. Number one, if you took a master class in the past 3 months or you did coaching, you are getting a free general admission ticket to the FX Summit 2024 conference for free. That's a $350 offer for absolutely free. If you guys are a diamond member or a lifetime member, reach out to us. We have a very special surprise for y'all specifically. We'll have the full list of things here because we are launching a few different things in the next few months. But the only difference is the VIP group chat will be open starting in February after the masterclass. Now, it's not going to be open to folks who have not taken a masterclass or done coaching. The only way to get into the VIP community is to go through a masterclass. Or, by the way, if you guys are hopping on YouTube, welcome. Yes, we're in the long position already on NASDAQ. Few things to talk about today. Did Oanda really launch their own prop firm, or is this a scam website that finessed all of us, including myself, a very sharp individual? We also talked about, we're doing a little giveaway here for whoever can guess who the opening speaker is for the FX Summit 2024 conference will win a free general admission ticket to the FX Summit conference, the largest conference for traders and investors worldwide. I'll give you a hint for who the opening speaker is. The world's most famous stock trader and the most famous stock trader on Wall Street. Done deal. Now, we are in the long positions already on NASDAQ, and I was just going through some of the updated details for the Chart Addict services. So as you guys know, we only offer right now master classes, which is a 3-day intensive class plus a 4th-day review, but a 3-day very intensive class from start to finish to teach the strategy that you guys have been seeing getting traded live every single day on NASDAQ. If you want to learn to recreate this success for yourself, head on down to the link in the description, get over to chartaddictsfx.com and hit live classes here. I want you guys to check out some of the details before you just hop in the class. And if you guys come to the very end, I'll have a promo code for you if you guys want to get into the class with a little bit of a discount. Now, the VIP community, which includes the daily live market outlook calls, we're going to do a Friday interactive session where everybody can bring their own results for the week and kind of have an interactive discussion. The Saturday education, the Sunday market outlook will now be private only for members. We'll release the recording a day late, so you guys can still go in and look at that info. But members will get the Sunday market outlook live every week. We're also going to have interactive sessions. We're also going to have, as a VIP member, you get access to all of our recordings on the website, as well as a few of the Forex courses that were usually pay only. Here's the best part about being a VIP member. You guys ready? You get free access to the masterclass every month. So if you're a VIP member, the first Saturday of every month, when we do the masterclass, you will have you'll have an automatic seat reserved in the masterclass by having a VIP membership. So you get to be in the community, you get to be in the group chats, you get to be on all of the interactive calls, you get access to all the materials, and you get access to the masterclass. So the only way to get a VIP membership is to have already gone through a masterclass or a coaching, because we don't want traders who aren't serious in the group chat. And so if that's you, if you're a serious trader who's committed for the long term to do this thing as a career path or just as a hobby for life, we want you in the chat. Come on over, make sure that you guys secure your spot. We're really looking forward to it. It's going to be about $200 a month. There will be an annual plan, but you guys get the deal. It's very straightforward. Okay? Lasaldo Alvarez? What are we doing here right now? Oh, Lasaldo Alvarez. No, you mean Lasaldo Tavares. He is going to be one of the opening speakers. But Maya, how the fuck did you even guess that right? Noah, how did you guess that right? What is wrong with you people? How'd you guys even get this? Let me see the group chat here. He said Nancy Pelosi. God, shit. That's actually fucking hilarious. All right, that was really good. That was really, really good. Shannon, how'd you guess, bro? They said George Soros. Okay, he's the most famous Forex trader, and he was not on Wall Street, but he is the most famous trader in the world. So that was close. David, how did you guys guess this? How are you guys guessing this? What the fuck? We haven't launched a single picture. We haven't dropped a single hint. How did you guys guess this right? Yo, Nancy Pelosi is hilarious. I'm gonna just be honest. That was fucking good. Okay, ladies, gents, did I enter the trade? Of course I did. Am I in profits? What do you think? What do you guys think? I sit here and secure partial profits on this trade. I did have a pretty aggressive entry that was late here. I'm actually going to protect that late entry. Keep the other ones open. It's still early in the trading session. Wow. It's still early in the trading session, so be patient. We're probably going to come down for one more retest. That's going to be the real opportunity to re-enter here. So I'm going to have my stops. I want to say around 10 points below the wick, just in case of any slippage. And then I have my stops and break even for that 5-lot entry here. Market's going to come down about 88%, so big wick on the way. This is where I will enter the majority of my positions here. So I just finesse this real quick. 886. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. Look at that entry. Look at that entry. Right? It's the same price as yesterday, people. Like, this is the same exact trade that we were looking at yesterday. My bad, I'm hyped up today. I drank way too much caffeine. I'm in a great mood. I woke up in profits. I closed profits. I'm already in break even. What is this? Charlene and Calvin did a podcast. Yo, first off, let me give a massive shout out to my boy Calvin from the Forex Beginners podcast. Love this dude. And let me give a shout out to my good friend Charlene, who is a hard-working person and really giving out tons of value in the trading space. Check out this podcast later when you guys get a chance. Two really good-hearted people, and I think we should support them. Okay, let me get on here and look at the trade from yesterday. So if I can just go to this handy-dandy live stream from yesterday and just show you the trade idea. Very straightforward stuff here. So here's the trade idea. We had this consolidation. We had the market push down to the lows. We had the market kind of create some consolidation here and then start to push back up. This is the same exact trade. Okay, if we can just go, the entry price here was 338. The entry price here is 363. So a little bit lower, like 2 points lower. It's the same exact entry price. So that's why if everyone's wondering how are you able to just wake up, look at the charts, and then figure out what the next move is? Because win or lose, this is very straight. Like, this is the same exact trade that I sat here and watched for 2.5 hours. That's ingrained in my head. Not only did I watch it for 2.5 hours with you guys, every time it pushed up yesterday, I'd be checking my phone, seeing the trade. At night, when I texted you guys that I'm going to re-enter and then before I go to sleep, dude, it's getting imprinted in my brain. When I woke up and saw that it was at the same exact price, I had no hesitation to enter the trade. I did probably 10 seconds of analysis. And then, like, I entered the trade and then I said to the group chat, yo, I just entered. I used to do the opposite. I used to send a text to you guys and then enter the trade and realize I was missing tons of entries. I love you all. I got to protect my account. That happened. Just have to be honest about that. I did take the trade first. Okay. By the way, Maya, AMGG, you guys got the right guess. I don't know how you guys guessed that, but that's insane. Paul Tudor Jones is not the most famous trader on Wall Street. He's one of the most famous traders in general, but he is not one of the most famous traders on Wall Street because Paul Tudor Jones is not on Wall Street. Right? You guys can see, like, Ray Dalio lives in Greenwich, Connecticut. Warren Buffett lives in Omaha, Nebraska. If you guys want to make real money, get out of the mix, get out of the noise, get out of the stimulus. Go by yourself somewhere and be quiet. And that is how you become one of the top 10s. So that's why, I'll be moving out of Florida here pretty soon. I'm trying to go find somewhere that is, that is quiet, where I can really center and focus. I might go back to Richmond. Okay, I have so much respect for this man. Well, thank you. Man, what did I do? Is it because I'm not cursing? Is it because I have some self-control? He says, who got the answer first? That is a great question. Roy, who am I going to talk shit to this morning? Kay, I don't know. Say something stupid and give me a reason. So I'm feeling like that today. Give me a reason, and I will light you up in front of this entire group chat for their entertainment. You understand me? He says, it's grand morning. Oh, boy. This person's probably new. Why the delay? That person's definitely new. There's three things you guys can rely on. All right. The sun's gonna rise tomorrow. The sun's gonna set tonight. The taxes are gonna be here, right? And Roy's punctuality is not his strength, right? I might be late for a meeting. That's the God's honest truth, and I'll tell you why I have issues with punctuality. I just have to say this straight up. Number one, right? Name a genius that is on time. I don't know. I'm basically like Einstein and Walt Disney at the same time, like what Kanye said. So I can't be expected to be on time. It's hard. How can I be this young, handsome, successful, and technically skilled, and also be expected to be punctual? People, pick one. All right, you got the chart, right? You got to pick 4 out of 5. If you can't have everything. Okay. I forgot where I was going with this. I lost myself at I'm incredible and I'm a genius, right? Oh, I'm never on time. Look, I have 15 minutes between one meeting and the next. So most people would say, okay, 15 minutes, let me take it easy, let me calm down, let me just chill before the next meeting. I sit here, I'm like, how much work can I get done in 15 minutes? Like, challenge accepted. So I'll do a 20-minute task. In that meantime, I'll end up getting very involved in that task because you guys know me. I'm a very committed person when I'm focused on something that's important. And then all of a sudden, I might double book a meeting where it runs long. I might be in the middle of a phone call and then I have to start texting. You guys have seen my texts. Yo, bro, I'm running 5 minutes behind, right? I'll be there in 5. Everyone has seen those texts. Now I want to say something. I respect every single one of y'all's time. I'm not doing this because I don't respect your time. I'm doing it because I really try to put too much on my plate at one time. I'm kind of a dickhead like that. Okay. So I hope that we're clear. And again, just want to clear the air about that. Because punctuality is not my strength. When are you having a fight so I can throw some money on it? Chase, nobody in this industry that I actually want to fight wants to fight me. Isn't that crazy? The only people that want to fight me are people I actually like. And I don't really want to fight people that I like. It's really it's hard to get excited about a fight with somebody that you fuck with. Like, it's your boy, right? Like, why would I want to go and do damage? Like, that's crazy, right? Some of these other folks that were trolling me in the past 2 weeks, I offered to fight Bullseye and Daniel Savage at the same time, like a 2-on-1 situation. Try to smack one of them into the other. And they both said no and they blocked me. So I'm gonna let you guys know the people that I actually want to put hands on, and this is all metaphorical, it's like hypothetical. I would never actually do this, right? Unless it was a sanctioned bout pre-agreed upon in mutual combat. I would never lay hands on anybody. But I did tell them I would smack them both up at the same time. So if you guys want to see that happen, I'd fight Capital Hungry easily in my sleep, and both hands tied behind my back. Bro, give me NyQuil. Give me NyQuil first. Give me whatever advantage. Tie one hand behind my back. Give me the fake Xanax, not even the real shit. Give me the fake ones from the border, right? Give me the cartel versions, and I'll still win. I'm not advocating for any drugs. Don't do drugs. Okay. Yeah. That's the only fight you'll see. Now, me and Bryce are gonna have some kind of training session. We might even do a class. Like, I think that would be the dopest thing we could do, is do an MMA class for everybody who's in the Chart Addicts community. We'll rent out a gym. We'll go through a bunch of techniques and shit. We'll have some fun, and then we can get some dope footage out of it. We can do a vlog with it. I think that would be something that's better. We're pushing peace this year. But if you guys are watching this, because I know that a lot of people watch my stream, I still want the smoke. So I'm here. I'm here and I'm ready. Well, you're authentic and you don't have to do this for us. Thank you. And of course, your mindset. I love that. Thank you so much. I know this is not for everybody, but also most people are losers. And most people lose money and most people can't trade. So I understand. Like, Roy, you should tone it down on your streams, because this is not for everybody. Yeah, fucking people, listen, neither is trading. 99% of people shouldn't be trading anyways. You have no business on my streams anyways. The people who make it here have thick skin, have a sense of humor, know how to laugh at losses, know how to be humble in winning. And that's really what it takes to be a good trader. So, we're having fun. We're talking our shit. Do not let guys, I got a sarcastic humor style, but don't let that kind of make you think that I'm out here like really being arrogant like that. There really is no room for ego in this game. Maybe a little bit. But this is all for jokes. This is all for jokes. I'm going to let this thing sit around for a minute. It's looking a little bit sketchy here, but I still have faith in my strategy. Let this thing cook up. Then I want to talk about the state of the economy. Give me 1 second. Let me answer this phone call. Oh, man. Oh, man. 1 second. Let me answer this phone call. You said who? Uh, Well, sometimes I question why you're such an awesome guy, my dog. I have to get out there damn near with my whole new family. Why I'm an awesome guy? Because God did, bro. I'm gonna let you guys know. You guys want to be as cool as me? Let me give you a few pointers. Number one, learn how to fight. All right, it's really hard to get out here and speak your mind. Everyone's like, "Oh, speak your mind and be authentic." I'm gonna be really. I used to get in a lot of fucking trouble for speaking my mind and being authentic. Learn to throw hands. Become a violent person. Okay, it's the easiest way to be able to walk around the world with kind of that sense of confidence of like, no, I'm gonna say what I want, and that's how this conversation is gonna go. That a lot of what you guys feel from me is that. Now, also, I'm unbelievably skilled technically skilled at the craft that I'm involved in. So if you guys were a welder, if you're a fucking saxophone player, you want to be the best at what you do. I do think that I'm one of the best NASDAQ traders around. I haven't even been around that long, guys. Like some of these guys that we see on socials have been around for 7, 8, 9 years. Like Kyle's been trading for 10 fucking years. By year 10, do you guys know where I'm going to be? It's not even close. Like the numbers, I can't even fathom the numbers that play in at that time. So become unbelievably skilled at what you do, because people can call me obnoxious, people can call me annoying, people can say that I'm rude, people can say that I'm vulgar, people can say that I have too much, a big ego. But what they can't say is that I can't trade NASDAQ 100, especially under stress in front of people with high stakes. Okay. And so my confidence comes from the work I've put in on myself, right? If all this goes away, if everything goes away, am I happy with who I am? Can I go look in the mirror and be happy with the decisions I've made, with who I am as a man, with my ability to, to move around the world, my ability to adapt, my ability to move forward? The answer is yes. So you guys want to have this high level of confidence. Number one, work on yourself unbelievably to the point where you've built that self-confidence. And then the second one is, damn, why am I so entertaining? Oh yeah, I'm funny as fuck. Go do me a favor. Have you guys ever hopped on somebody else's live stream in this industry? Pops, I just saw you. Pops, I didn't mean to curse. I love you, right? Hope you're having a great day. This is embarrassing, right? Told my family I was gonna stop cursing on the streams. Dad hopped into the fucking. Oh my god, I did it again. People, I might need help. I don't know. They can say I'm vulgar, but they can't say I can't trade NASDAQ. That's the truth. I always get in trouble for my mouth because I don't hold back. We got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. All right. There's a great book by Patrick Bet-David called Choose Your Enemies Wisely. Now, I recommend anybody that wants to be hyper successful in an industry, especially one that's going to try to eat you alive. People, I'm getting things thrown at me from everywhere in this industry now. Not a lot of names I haven't really gone for. And I haven't really said anything crazy except for people like, well, you know what I'm saying? I call them a fake Molly salesman, but everything else I just spoke very truthfully about the circumstance, and they seem to have an issue with that, whatever. But pick your enemies wisely. You know, this is I highly recommend that book. And if you guys are just starting out your business, watch your next 15 or read your next 15 moves by Patrick Bet-David. I think it's a great book in order. People can say whatever they want to say. You are printing money alive. Yeah. Cursing is a part of you, Roy, from the first stream to the masterclass. No, Rory, you know I kept it under control in the masterclass. Relax. Don't try to make it seem like I was out here letting it go crazy in the masterclass, because I did control myself. The December masterclass, I did have the plague. I was mad sick with the plague, and so maybe it slipped. Guys, can we talk about this entry? Can we talk about this wick rejection, or are we just gonna play it casual as usual? Shout out your entry, or shout out how much money you made if you took this trade already. The entry for today is even better than yesterday. It's right there. The new floor. Right here. An even better entry than yesterday. Like, how is that even possible? How is that even possible? Being this good should not be allowed. Oh, wait. Depending on the prop firm, it's not. Ha! You guys get the joke? Because they're going to kick me off the prop firm because I'm making too much money. Entry is good. I got in at 17,331. There we go. Okay, good stuff. Rory's in. Did anybody else get in? 17,340. Love to see it. Who are you using? Remember new. You owe us tickets. Wait. Time out. I thought to find the person who got it right. Yo, I speak Spanglish. How the fuck did you figure this out? I speak Spanglish. First off, send us your email so we can get you that free general admission ticket to the FX Summit. But also, how did you guess that? Kunal says, yesterday's position is running. Oh, yeah, it is. Here, let me get this stream off to the side so I can stop getting distracted by the chat. We're coming in for one more retest, guys. One more retest is a chance to enter. I'm actually going to secure partial profits and then get in on this re-entry here. Get in on some of the action. Update about 7.5% on this challenge. So almost there. About 2.5% left, and this thing is in the bag. Floating about almost 0.5%. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Okay. Oh, almost leaked the new drip. Damn.
You're a security risk, bro.
Yeah, or did I do it on purpose and I'm a fucking genius?
Yeah.
Okay, answer this question, Gali, in front of everybody truthfully, since you know me, and you know me like anybody else knows me. Am I the kind of person that would accidentally, purposefully leak the catalog for the drip because I want to show people? Is that something that is that like would you believe is that on brand for me?
I'm gonna say accidentally, purposefully, impulsively.
Bro, all I heard was you agreeing with me, right? You said it in 15 words, but all I heard was yes, Roy, I agree.
I had to add an extra characterization.
Yeah, because you would catch on fire if you ever said those words out loud. Roy, you're right, right? You just burst into flames because you just can't let me. I get it, right? I get it. It's like that. When does the 88.6 boys drop? You just see, Gali, and this is why you do the accidental, purposeful, spontaneous, maybe on the spot leak. I don't know. It's coming soon. I'm actually not in control of that drop, James. Somebody in this group chat is, and if they want to present themselves, they can. Yo, you guys ever seen Batman, the Dark Knight Returns, where they're like, whoever's Batman, you can step up now or forever hold your peace. Whoever is in charge of the 88.6 project, if you want to reveal yourself now to the squad, you should do it. I passed phase 1 on SFT about 3 hours ago and haven't received credentials. Is that normal? Well, to be honest, I'm about to start the SFT challenge, and so I have no clue, but I'm glad that you told me. And they might be watching this. They might be watching this. And so if you guys are, get my boy David his credentials. All right, stop making him wait. Boy, finesse the bag. Give him his bag. All right. Some prop firms are very quick to give out credentials because it's an automated system. Some of them are doing it manual off of a manual review. That's horrible. Because you got to get Joe in here. Joe who? Charles Schwab? No. I speak Spanglish. Shoot us an email at info@chartaddictsfx.com to claim your free ticket. I speak Spanglish. Shoot us an email at info@chartaddictsfx.com to claim your free ticket. Ladies and gents, the market is about to head down to another re-entry opportunity at these red lines right here. I gotta go take a piss. I'm gonna be right back. Ideally, I don't miss this trade, so that's why I'm gonna run now. I'll be back in a few minutes. Make sure that you guys keep an eye on this. If there's another opportunity, it's gonna be a hit to this black line and a push up. Okay. If we close below this wick and we fill, the trade is done. It's gonna go bearish. Okay. I'll be right back. Oh, and when I get back, we'll be talking about whether this Oanda prop firm is real or whether this is a fake page that got created by some scammers. And then we're going to be talking about whether or not this is a safe bet for new prop firms, Oanda launching their own prop firm. I'll also be announcing a few of the special guests speakers for the FX Summit. 40 years of experience, market makers, New York Stock Exchange floor traders, ready to announce these speakers. And we've been keeping it under wraps for a while. I've been trying to keep my mouth shut, but you guys know that's hard for me, and I'm already letting it slip. So when I get back, I'll release a few of those names. And yeah, so stick around. Okay. Oh, perfect timing. All right, we got Bank of Japan press conference, and then we have the Richmond Manufacturing Index that just dropped. -15. Oh, damn. Way worse than expected. Excuse me. That's not good. But this is the Richmond Manufacturing Index. Let me be honest, I used to live in Richmond, and the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond is in charge of all of this. Kind of like each of the member banks, the 12 member banks of the Federal Reserve, are in charge of a different region of America. The Richmond, I guess there is a decent amount of manufacturing, but not enough to impact the whole country. And this is only one print. Now, this is a sentiment survey. So they basically pick a handful of manufacturers. They try to get like an even distribution, and then they all just submit how they feel about their ability to keep producing. And this is very negative. Anything above 0 is good. Anything below 0, not good. But this is only 1 month's print. I think the real story here is actually the Fed released one of their worst reports in the past few years, which not the past few years, but in the past year. They released one of their worst reports in their beige book, which is the Federal Reserve's kind of outlook on the economy. They just drop a bunch of their data points, a bunch of their perspectives on the key metrics that impact an economy, like GDP, inflation, employment. So the report basically is, so right now, everything is stable. You see that employment is still good. You see that, well, I'm going to re-enter this trade. So I'm going to be putting a smaller position size because that way, if it dips down, I still have some ammo. I'm not going to put a full position size. So let's say like if you want to risk 0.5%, you would do 0.2% here and then do like a 0.3% down here. You put this slightly below the wick in case of slippage. And so just so you guys know the difference between the breakout and a retest. So right now the market is retesting this massive rejection. So we're going to probably retest down to these red lines. If we close below this red line, we close and fill this whole wick, very good chance this thing continues to pump to the downside. If this thing comes down and then wicks back up, this trade idea is very, very valid. And what we're going to do is just hold that trade. So those are the two signs I'm looking for. We're either going to respect this zone right here, my last entry. This is my last entry for the day here. Yeah, we're either going to respect this zone and wick back up, or we're going to fill and just start moving to a bearish retracement. Now, we are at all-time highs, and so at some point the market is going to be due for a retracement, but I don't see anything in the economy specifically that's really calling for a bearish stock market. I will say that there has been some escalations. I think Biden ordered something like 700 drone strikes in Yemen on some of those military bases. So let's actually go through orders, strikes on Yemen. So there has been an escalation here. And this is an official statement from the White House. January 11th. Well, this was 2 weeks ago. But there was a release that happened yesterday. And you guys got to understand that there has been some escalation in the Middle East, not necessarily in Gaza specifically, but between Hamas and it's really just a lot of fighting groups and strongholds inside of Iraq, inside of Syria, and inside of Palestine. And so it's kind of been this massive, it's really hard to fight a non-state actor. So if you know exactly who your enemy is, you can go and declare a state of emergency, and you can declare war on that state. If you have these small militia groups in different countries coming in from all different sides, and they're intertwined in between civilian populations, this is getting very, very messy, very quick, untangling this web between Syria, Iraq, Palestine, and then all the way in the Arabian Peninsula with Yemen. So what I would like to see is a very clear directive from the federal government that says that the number one priority is to de-escalate these things and to keep these things local. Like if it's a Yemen or if it's a Houthi issue and the Houthis have a stronghold in the south of Yemen, let's keep it there. But I think that the Houthis and Hamas has other plans to keep this conflict going. Drone strikes, Yemen. Let's go to the news here. 1 week, 1 month. Why is this all? I just saw this report yesterday. What's going on here? All right, we'll get back to this. See some other news here. Bank of Japan did release their statement yesterday in terms of the Bank of Japan report on yields for their excess reserves, which is basically how much money, how much interest you get by putting your money in foreign currencies or in their currency. Foreign reserves is like other central banks want to hold your currency to hedge and for insurance. And so you can influence the amount of money coming into your country by affecting the yields and then by making it more attractive for central banks to come to you versus somewhere else. And so I think that keeping rates negative, which is incentivizing people like, we'll pay you to take this money kind of deal, I think they're trying to incentivize foreign investment in Japan because their economy is not stable enough to do it themselves without, without jumping into the currency markets and affecting the currency markets. All right, so I did manage to walk away with an even better entry. I'm actually going to close that first one because it was not that good of an entry. So I'm still holding these from the pre-session. And then this is the entry, this is the trade that I just entered. And you can see that it's a larger size than the others. And it's at a much better price. And so obviously it's floating way more than the other trades would have been floating. Okay. So everyone's like, Roy, why do you cut profits so early? It's like, well, if I was only holding that trade from 324, I'm not going to take 10 pips profit. That doesn't really make sense. But if I'm holding a trade from 308 and now I'm running 30, 40 points, which is about a 1-to-1, now I can start taking profits because a 1-to-1, and then you hold a runner, it'll go past 1-to-1. So this is how I look at trading. You guys see that rejection right here? This is called accuracy, by the way. I know some of you guys might be new to it, but we do that. Beautiful. He said, Joe Dunya, your brother. How do you know my brother, Kay? How do you know my brother? Okay. Shout out your entries if you guys are in. Just shout out your entries in the live chat if you guys are in, or just shout out how much profit you guys are in. Pick one. God, I literally called this right before I went to the bathroom. Like, come on. Come on. I re-entered at 325. There we go, Jacques. Ken says, thank you, Roy. Floating. Well, damn. There we go. You got a good entry here. Good stuff, Ken. Sam says, got in at 320. Sam, what's good, my boy? I got in at 308 and 325. Chris, we got the same 308 entry. The other Chris says 13 or 325. Mike says 312. Love to see it, Mike. Mo says 327. So you had that first entry. Janae got a better entry than all of us at 306. James got 317. Bobby entered at 315. Bobby, dude, crushing it, Bobby. Literally crushing it. And then DB, of course, says he has the best entry at 311. Or she? He? She? No, I think it's he. DB, what's your first name, bro? Just so, I'm not gonna call it out, but just so I know who I'm talking to. Oh, bro, my fucking dude. Yeah, you're gonna have to send me a screenshot because you're getting better entries than everybody this weekend. I gotta see this with my own eyes. They said US 30 played out as well. US 30 is almost there. Almost there. It did play out yesterday with this little push, but I think that we have a little bit more room to go. Maybe I'm drawing this a little wrong. Oh, this thing might be ready to go. US 30 is almost ready to go. I see US 30 flipping bullish as well. All right, gold has not made it to that entry, the 1998 entry, but this is what I would personally look for if you guys are gold traders. This is very simple, man. Do not overcomplicate gold. Right there. So entries at 1998, take profits at 2066. And obviously you're going to have to take profits along the way because that's a massive trade. This is like a swing trade idea. So you'll be able to take partial profits at, 2010, 2017. 2017 was a good year, wasn't it? 2038 and 2055. Okay, so keep an eye on gold. If you guys are gold traders, 1998 entry. Don't, make sure you mark that off on your chart, do your own analysis, et cetera, et cetera. Euro USD still moving to the downside. Big surprise, right? Final Euro USD target is going to be 1.051. So for all my Euro USD Forex traders, this trade is going to continue to run for the foreseeable future. Let's check up on the DXY. So the DXY hit the 103.7 zone, shot to the magnet. We rejected, and now we're going through to fill. Next zones for the DXY, I'm still very bullish. The next zones for the DXY are 104.5, 105.7, and 107.5. So as we get there, we're going to see a similar rejection to this. And as long as the DXY is bullish, you can expect pairs that are quoted in dollars to be going bearish. To go Euro USD, GBP USD, bearish, USD JPY, bullish. Very straightforward stuff. Currency correlations 101. Oof. It's not looking too hot, people. It's not looking too hot. We need to see this closure back above the support. We can't use it as resistance like that. But patience pays. Patience pays. Okay, let's talk about this Oanda. So there was a report that got dropped that Oanda had released their own prop firm. It's called Oanda Labs. And so I found the website, and it had an Oanda, what is it called, URL thing. But somebody was telling me that this was not an official release from Oanda, and I can't find it on the original website. I can only find it on the Labs website. All right, so I'm not really sure about what's going on here. I want to believe that this is just a subsidiary of Oanda because they're registered out of the BVI, out of the British Virgin Islands, and specifically they're registered in Malta, the British Virgin Islands. Okay, we know a lot of people. Hold on. It's saying like they have all the copyright notices. I just pray that this is I'm still waiting on this. I have not paid for a challenge or done anything with Oanda's platform because I'm still waiting for an official release from them. Because if this is a fake website and we're getting played here, this is fucked up. But we know a few companies here in BVI, don't we? In Malta. Just saying. So as regulated as they want to pretend to be, everybody is playing the exact same game. Registering overseas, try to get around the rules, and then just launch something that'll make a lot of money. And I think that Oanda saw how much money was being made. I think that they were waiting for the MFF decision to get dropped. And I think that as soon as MFF got their funds released and they were able to get back out in the game, Oanda said, okay, perfect time. It's time for us to step in. So for now, no, I have not used or touched the Oanda prop firm. I'm still waiting for full confirmation from their team that this thing is 100% legit and that this is a real website from them and not somebody who created a fake URL slug and is trying to scam people. But either way, I think this brings a lot of positivity to the industry. This is a quick midstream reminder that if you guys are interested in learning a tested and proven strategy, exactly like the one that I trade live, bro, get this thing off the website, man. Get this thing out of here, bro. This is ridiculous. That's nuts. Bro. Burn the live chat. This is crazy. Gotta throw it all away. Okay. Yeah, highly recommend it if you guys want a tried and tested strategy like the one that we trade live every day and like the one that we've been trading live for the past 177 streams. live on YouTube for you to go check out for yourself. I recommend clicking the link in the description or heading directly to chartaddictsfx.com. Click on the live classes tab. This is a 3-day intensive masterclass with a 4-day, fourth day review session. This will teach you everything from start to finish on how to build the trading system that I use and how to navigate it and fit it into your schedule. Now, we also offer one-on-one coaching. Coaching spots are very limited because I will not be doing coaching past February. And so if you guys want to do any of the coaching plans, make sure to reach out as soon as possible. You can do 1 individual hour session with me, which is really all you will need if you're trying to get on track to build a plan and to understand what you're doing right and wrong. The 3-session coaching is more to go in depth into a strategy and to go in depth into your performance. And then day 5 is a 5-day coaching is a complete overview of your results, your performance, your strategy. Then we're going to build you a trading plan for you to move forward and just run that play for the entire year. Most people have a plan at the beginning of the year. They throw it away halfway through. What I want you guys is to build momentum this year. This strategy did not happen overnight. This is a year and a half specifically with this entry model of me just, practicing. So I want you guys to understand that if you have something that works, you can just plug and play for the whole year and actually have the results you're looking for. If you don't have something that works, you'll be in the second guessing yourself stage. You will be hesitating on entries, not making the most optimal choices for yourself. So again, reminders, we do a live class. This is intensive 3 days. If you're the kind of person that's like, hey, I want a live environment so I can ask questions in real time, but I also want it to be 3 days. I don't want to sit here for a month and learn this stuff. The masterclass is for you. If you guys want one-on-one attention, because obviously trading issues are personalized, because the things that you're dealing with is not necessarily the things that other people deal with. If that's you and you want a sense of direction, a sense of feedback from a qualified source, reach out to me about coaching. We have 2 spots left and then we're done. The reminder that we had for everybody, or the kind of announcement, is that if you guys purchased a masterclass prior to February, or if you purchase coaching prior to February, all of those come with a free general admission ticket to the FX Summit 2024 conference. Why? Because we want our people out there. Yeah, you're here making money with us, and then we're gonna go and throw the biggest banger in a desert somewhere, and you're not gonna come? Not on my watch. So if you guys are a masterclass member, a VIP member, or Chart Addicts Coaching or ACP, you're gonna have a free general admission ticket to the summit delivered to your inbox. Now your question might be, Roy, I already bought my FX Summit ticket and I have this. What do I do? You are going to get an opportunity to get that upgrade. Okay? So this is very exciting, guys. The FX Summit is the single largest conference in the world for traders. The way it is. So the Fed's a blackout period. Dennis said, we have a call later. I'll show you. All right, bro, you better have those receipts. You better have those receipts, my guy. So the Fed is in a blackout period. See what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was confused for a second. This is basically like what's it called? Like a gag order on the Fed, stopping them from dropping the real news. And this is why the Fed meeting minutes are such a big news event, is because we don't get to see behind the curtain until the Fed releases their official statement, which doesn't really give us insight on the meeting itself. It just kind of shows the final result, because everybody can disagree. And then Jerome Powell gets out, is like, no, this is what we're doing. And then, that's what they release in the press conference. So the blackout period just stops people from leaking too much information. But there is somebody, I'll actually give you guys a source here. His name is Nicky Leaks, Nick T on Twitter. And he gets these like random releases from the Fed, quote unquote. He's kind of like their stooge. And they just drop these like bullshit releases to try to get ahead of the market. So that's kind of what I look at, and especially if there's a blackout period. Nick T and Nicky Leaks, he's going to be the guy to go to. Yeah, I just gave you guys the source. You're welcome. Just like that. No gatekeeping. You heard? Okay. All right, price did have a pretty substantial pump here from the lows. You guys can either protect your trade so that you're just risk-free for the day, especially if you guys are doing a challenge or you have a funded account, protect the account as the highest priority. If you guys want to hold this to TP1, let's actually figure out where that is, because I'm still running on the same levels as yesterday. I have to go real low here. This is one of the more tricky trades in a range. Oh my God, how did I miss this? How did I miss this? 7-8 rejections all the way through. Quick swipe to the 886. Come on. But it looks like we've already hit that TP2. Do you guys notice this? Once you've already hit TP2, it's kind of like, okay, are we going to continue to TP3 at this point? Because once you have the TP2 and then rejection, that TP3 is a little bit less likely. But as long as we hold support, the trade is valid. So I'm going to hold this thing out and let it play. But in order for me to really see this continuation of a trend, we have to break above the 17,400. If we keep playing around this area, guys, very good chance it drops. If we just keep doing this, there's a very good chance that it drops from here. So we have to close above 17,400 in order for this thing to really have the full potential of the move. All right. Okay, things are floating in profit. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna secure some partials here, just here my entry. I'm moving my stops to break even, not on my best entry at 308, but on the entry I have at 315. Just for risk reduction. Everything I do is to protect the account first, because that's something I never used to do. I used to always worry more about, not worry, but I used to focus more on making money than I did on protecting the account. And all I ever did was blow an account or lose a challenge. So as soon as I shifted over to prioritizing protecting the account versus making money, now I'm in the game. Now I have enough ammo left to take the next trade. Now I'm able to have capital when the trades show up, instead of, by the time the market finally gives me my move, I don't even have what it takes to enter. I don't even have the money to enter. Okay. There we go. Not yet. If the market gives you a push. Okay. Met him in Dallas. We were late AF and we were talking to him. He's funny. That's my bro. That's awesome to see. Yo, shout out to everybody that came to the Dallas event. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys came to the world tour that we did last year, or the country tour. We hit New York City. We hit Atlanta, Georgia. We hit DC. We hit Scottsdale, Arizona. We hit Dallas, Texas. Of course, we finished off in Miami, Florida. Let me know. Let me know if you guys were on that world tour, because we're doing another one here in March, and I want to make sure that everybody shows up to that one. Man, all these people cap AF, bro. Yeah, I'm hit, bro. The market didn't even hit 311. I feel you. Roy just joined. What are your thoughts about US 30 going bearish? I just went through US 30. I'm still looking for a buy here, brother. Well, it's at the entry zone now. See if we get that rejection. Oof, the 4-hour does not look good. I could see it. Excuse me. I can see it coming down for a deep retracement. The buy would be 37,650. Mark this level off on your chart. Just thank me later. Guy, please. I'm not telling you guys to trade. This is not financial advice. But if you love yourself and if you love your account, please check out. Just put this level on your chart and just let me know what happens. Okay? You're welcome. But for now, I still expect a rejection at these daily lows, and I think it's just going to be a wick rejection. But obviously, we're overextended in both markets. Keep risk management as a high priority. I'm not taking this trade. It's not looking good for me. If it wicks back above, let me know. Here's what I'll do. Add an alert right here. And so if the market breaks back above that 88.6, then I will get alerted and I'll check it out. This is going to be a rough trade. It might just sit, excuse me, we might just sit in this area all day. That's also a possibility. It might just like play around and then drop bearish. So make sure you guys are pulling some money out of the markets and not getting too greedy with these trades. The higher we go into the trend, the more likely it is for this thing to reverse. Okay, so DM said that they came to the live workshop. Yuri, Yuri, I remember you. My dad said he was there. Yeah, he was. Zach, I remember you being there. Jaleesa. So please consider Africa next. Cape Town, Johannesburg, or Durban. Is Durban in South Africa? We were considering Africa. There's two countries we need to visit because this is where we got the most responses. It's Nigeria and South Africa. And we're just trying to get a gauge of how many people. We're like the tour that we did before, we had a couple hundred people show up in every city. But this tour, guys, we're really trying to put Forex back on the map in the right way, doing free events, none of this affiliate marketing BS, none of this like sign up a friend bullshit. Just show up for free trading education from real reputable people that we're bringing on tour with us. So we had a couple hundred people in every city this year. We're trying to go for 400, 500, 600 people in every city in the world that we visit this year. So if we go to South Africa, if we go to Cape Town, if we go to Johannesburg, we got to make sure that there are people. We gotta see that there are people out there that are willing to show up and show out. Like the same way that y'all do for rugby, the same energy that y'all bring to those games, we're trying to bring out to these live events. And if people can get behind that and we can really start a movement in South Africa, 100%, I will bring out all the speakers. I'll bring out everybody to South Africa. We'll get everybody their flights, and then we'll really take Forex to the world. So let me know what country you guys want to see. What country will have the biggest reception for us when we get out there? And I am going to bring some of the biggest traders that are in your city as well to be a part of this event, as long as you tell me who the big traders are. We knew who the big guys in Miami are. We brought those guys out to the events. They are legends in the space. This world tour, we're going to be doing the exact same. We're going to be bringing out the most talented traders and the most well-known names, and then just trying to give an opportunity for you guys to meet, for you guys to connect with other traders doing the same thing. That's where all the value is in these events. It's like when you're trading at home by yourself, you start to think that you're the only one doing it because none of your friends understand you. Nobody gets your problems. It's just you. When you go and hang out with a bunch of other traders for a little bit, get some free education, and then just go talk, you realize that you're like the whole feeling of just knowing everybody else is on the same journey and there are other people who are hungry, motivated, and dealing with similar problems that you thought were just yours. It takes a lot of pressure off your back. When you think you're the only one dealing with certain trading problems, you kind of feel like everything is rigged against you. Let me remind all of you. Everybody loses trades. Everyone loses accounts. Everyone's been slipped. Okay, everyone has had issues. The problems that we all deal with as traders are not new, and they will never be new, except for social media. That one's slightly more new. But being influenced by like the blind leading the blind is not a new concept. So that's why it's important to get around other traders, to stop convincing yourself that things are rigged against you, but instead understand the reality of the game that you're involved in and have a more pragmatic and realistic approach. Okay, so I feel like getting around community is not just for like everybody to be buddy and to hype each other up, which is important. You do need people that are going to be that understand you and are like, yeah, bro, you got this. Look, I failed 4 challenges. This one's yours. Trust me. Here's what you got to do. Right? Like these conversations could change your life. So when we go around this world tour, please, it'll be free. Please try to make it a commitment to get out and to bring your friends. All right. So everybody who's like iffy about trading, if there's ever a thing to bring them to, because this is not going to be some pyramid scheme network marketing shit where we're all like, all right, sign up the person next to you. Like, no. Well, if you bring friends to this live event, they're only ever going to get a good perspective on trading, and we're going to be making trading great again. All right, make trading great again, 2024. It says daily psychology sauce. What did I say about psychology right now? Because I think my mindset is just rock solid. So everything that comes out of my mouth sounds like I'm trying to talk about psychology. I think that psychology has become overhyped in trading because people just don't have a solid mindset in their life or just a good character in general. Back in the day, when you told somebody that you were going to do something, you really had to do it. Like before cell phones, before like text messaging and all that stuff. If you told somebody, yo, I'm gonna meet you at this spot at 4 p.m., you're gonna be there, or else they're gonna think that you died. Right? You had to fucking be there. It wasn't like so I think that character nowadays has become too short term. People just stop caring about the things that matter, and that all bleeds into trading. If you're not going to show up at the right time, at the right place to meet people and do what you say you're going to do, when you tell yourself, yeah, I'm going to get off the chart today, and you don't, how can you be surprised? You're the kind of person that's not doing the things that they said they were going to do. And how you do something is how you do everything. So if you're going to be half-assed in your daily life and you're not going to stick to your word and you're not going to keep your energy under control, you're not going to maintain your composure in traffic, you're not going to maintain your composure when the elevator's not working, when somebody eats your lunch in the fridge, whatever. These are all practice. And so how you do something is how you do everything. And I feel like the reason that psychology has become such a big deal is because people just don't have the character necessary to trade today. And I spent years without that right character. I'm not trying to sound self-righteous. I was a degenerate, and I had to break that habit through serious work. Yo, this lady wants this fucking sale, bro. Damn. Son, that is crazy, bro. I have never been called this much for someone to try to sell me a car. Do all three cities in South Africa, Durban, Cape Town, and Johannesburg. You'll easily pull 200-300 people per event. Consider it done. Consider it done. Because if we hit a city or if we hit a country, we're going to try to hit multiple cities. So we'll do the Manchester, London, and Liverpool tour. We'll do it. We'll do Brisbane, and I don't even know any other cities in Portugal. I'm just going to be honest. That's why I got people like Golly and Paul on the team, because they're smarter than I when it comes to when it comes to geography. But we will hit multiple cities. I promise you this. We're going to be hitting cities that I can't find on a map this year. You check US 30, perfect opportunity for buys. Let's check this out. I like this. See a little baby rejection. The higher time frames are saying sellers want to take over, but the smaller time frames are saying rejection is incoming. So, Roy, why are you so funny? Bro, listen. Funny like funny how? Funny like I'm a clown? Funny like I amuse you? That was a Goodfellas line for some of the younger folks. You guys don't know what that is because you grew up on Sesame Street. But that's a Goodfellas line. That was a little inside joke there. Yeah, dude, I don't really know what to tell you. US 30 is not giving me. So here's the thing about my strategy is this: it's one part mechanical. So there's like a clearly defined rule set to this strategy. But then another piece is also experience. It's intuition. And your intuition will tell you, is this the right trade? Does this really have a high probability? And right now, I don't see a lot to give me confidence, at least in this very second, about this trade. Oh, smaller time frame right here. Sitting right at that zone. 5-minute rejection, 15-minute rejection. It's a tough one. All right, I'm getting in. On U30. I'm going to have a 55, 35, a 20-point stop at least. So I'm going to do 8, 3, 5 here. This is a pretty small position. I'm entering this trade not because I've had an adequate number of confirmations. I'm entering this trade because the risk and reward on this entry, this is like, you guys can see the difference. If I wait for the 88.6, I'm going to have a 3-to-1 trade. If I enter right now, this is a 4.4-to-1 trade. Like that's crazy. So over here, this is actually insane. That doesn't make sense. What is that? 50-point stops. So I'm actually going to move my stops down to, so the entry is at 60. That's 30. That's 40. So 40 points of risk. So I'll be risking $150 to make 650 on this trade. If I wait longer for the entry, the risk and reward is going to be messed up. The question is, do I even want to risk 150 on this trade? That's the only question. Not do I think it's going to play out, not any of this. Is am I willing to risk 150 to find out? The answer is yes. It's a pretty slow day in the markets, guys. Pretty slow day in the markets. Another nice wick rejection. I think price might try to come through the entry zone one more time for a wick. But this is the kind of action where I used to enter break evens, or I used to move my stop loss to break even and constantly get kicked out of the trade and then have to re-enter like 15 times. So what I realize is on days like this, where the market is wicking through the entry multiple times, there's two options. Leave the trade open or protect the trade and then re-enter later. Okay, or just not re-enter. That's a third option there. So what I'm doing here is I'm reducing my risk by protecting one and leaving one open. I'm kind of doing like a porque no dos, right? Like why not both kind of situation. I know you guys have seen the soft shell, hard shell taco commercial, right? Shannon said classic movie. One of the all times, right? Goodfellas, one of the all times. Might not even be Goodfellas. It might be a different movie. I just completely got it wrong. Who knows? My dad is out here roasting me in the chat, bro. My dad said I always thought he would end up a stand-up comedian. Yo, what is Golly? Golly, you gotta take off the crown for roasting and give it to my dad. This is messed up, bro. This is crazy. I'm not safe. You guys know how stressful this shit is?
Yo, I just came back at the perfect time.
Bro, my dad's out here cooking me, bro. I'm trying to be responsible. I'm turning over a new leaf. I got the stress of having money on the line. I have the stress of 1,000 eyeballs staring at me.
Stand-up comedian is crazy.
Wild, bro. Damn, bro.
That's a good one.
Bro, you call me stand-up comedian, those are fighting words, golly. Don't.
Hey man, I didn't say it.
Yo, that's what Trump would. Trump was the funniest person. Look, I would never call Rosie O'Donnell a pig. I would never do that. That reporter right there, he just said Rosie O'Donnell is a pig. Could you believe that? I would never say that. He said it. He said she's a pig. I would never say it. I'm like, bro, you just said it 7 times. The dude's a fucking genius.
Yo,
If Bert Kreischer did Forex, it would be you. Yo, moderators,
Bert Kreischer.
kick Megan off of the stream to never come back. Okay, never.
I'll text it to me. I'm gonna text it to me.
No, yo, son, I'll shut this whole shit down right now. I will call the lawyers right now. I will
Bert
shut
Kreischer.
down today.
Who's Bert Kreischer?
Bro, that's the most disrespectful shit I've heard. Right? I'd rather get roasted by one of these fucking walnut brains on YouTube. This is crazy to be compared to Bert Kreischer. Yo, somebody please kick Megan off this.
Yo, this guy?
Bro, don't disrespect me. Don't even pull him up. Don't disrespect me.
That's crazy. Oh. Yeah, L Megan, man. That's wild.
That's one of the most disrespectful things I've ever fucking heard. God damn.
Yeah, he looks like
I
Big
don't know
Tuna.
if my dad said it, but like being compared to Bert Kreischer is fucking crazy. He's like, I mean it with love. How the fuck do you mean that one with love? That dude is a fucking clown. Like you can be funny and be taken seriously. Bert Kreischer, I can't take him seriously for any you know what I'm saying? If he says fire, I'll be like, oh, good one, dude. Right? Yeah, guys, I'm funny because we're out here on a trading stream for an hour and a half, and I want to keep myself engaged so I don't lose my mind doing these streams. I'm not a clown. This is not Cirque du Soleil. That is a crazy statement. So I'm an alcoholic comedian? Fuck, dude.
Yo, Bert Kreischer looks like Big Tuna.
Bro, don't do that. Right? We're not gonna no more Bert Kreischer jokes. This is crazy. I'm gonna pretend like that one didn't happen. Oh my God. Yo, my feelings got hurt, bro. I'm offended.
Yo, what happened to the spiel about thick skin, bro?
Bro, that one's below the belt, bro. I feel like she meant that one. That was crazy. Said rock solid mindset. Fucking good psychology, and then the Bert Kreischer jokes. Who knew that'd be the one that send me over the top? Oh no, we're catching wick entries, but Roy is upset about a Bert Kreischer joke. Bro, I have the right to be. Y'all think I'm working this hard to be compared to Bert Kreischer? That's crazy. It's now or never for US 30. We're either going to get a 50% pullback of this candle here, which is really when I'm going to protect the trade, or this thing's going to keep filling to the downside. So US 30, we're kind of at this moment of truth. I want to see at least a 50% pullback of this, what are we on? Of this 1 hour candle. So that's kind of what I'm banking on here. And then we'll go NASDAQ's in profit. Big surprise there. The top position floating about $50. Bottom position still floating about 130, 140. We'll let this thing play out. This TP right here is 380. This is going to be like where I'm really targeting for the day, kind of my daily target. Maybe we might break through, but not a lot of volume today, so I don't expect a full breakout. No, Bert Kreischer was crazy. Connor says it's not that deep. Yeah, to you. How seriously do you take your own character? Because I take mine very seriously. Yeah, I'm funny as shit. Because I'm young, handsome, technically skilled at trading, and funny. It's just a dangerous combination. Scaled in on the NAS retest, you're an animal, bro. You're an animal. If I wasn't on the stream, you already know I'd have got a few extra entries. However, we're being responsible and really showing proper execution and trade management all year. 2 entries good, de-risked the original trade, and now holding these two to the top. Another 4-hour wick entry on the day. Good stuff. Beautiful. Hey guys. Hey guys, remember like 2 days ago when I literally called this thing out to the T, right? Do you guys remember this thing? You guys remember when I literally called this thing out? So we had the consolidation, the fake up, the fake down, the break, the retest, and the pop. We had the consolidation, we had the fake up, we had the fake down, we had the move up, the retest, and now the pop. Yeah. This is called on January 21st, which was 2 days ago. And nice, ain't it? Yeah. Come on now. Accurate. Called this, called this, called this. And now I'm calling this. You see right after we start to have that first push up. And then we start to have that move back inside the range. And so every confirmation I got confirmed that the rest of the model was going to play out. Once we have the first sideways movement, okay, that's good. The first fake out, okay. The move back in. Now we're getting into high probability territory. The push, this was yesterday. The push all the way down to the range. The first entry was yesterday. Right, you guys can see the fake up, fake down, break. And then we had the retest was that last step here. Again, if you guys missed yesterday's live stream, this was called live yesterday as well. And we caught this live yesterday as well. So multiple entries at the same price. Of course, we had a nice little rejection and then a beautiful retest after. Nice retest of the same zone. And then this morning, price was playing around. I woke up in profits because I had this trade running from last night. Just so you guys can see the entry from last night was at 315 and 318. All right, so the market was deep in profits. I took partial profits at the right before the market opened. And then we just re-entered the trade together at the market open. I said I re-entered NAS at 9:30. This was right before I sent out the link. Yo, US 30 is looking sketch. Look at that 1 hour solid candle closure below the lows. Not good. The only hope I have right now, not hope, but like the only kind of shot we got is a retest 50% of this candle before it crashes. So at least it climbs back above our buy entry, and then we can pull out some partials, protect the trade, and then let the rest ride. But this 4 hour entry on NASDAQ is beautiful. Beautiful. Let me know if you guys made money on the day. Put something in the chat if you made money, just or you can shout out how much money you made, or percentages, or whether you made money or not, or you can shout out your entry. Just let me know. Kunal said, according to how high NASDAQ is, expecting it to fall down. Probabilities are more of going down. That's where you're wrong, Kunal. And that is the difference, my friend, between an experienced trader and a new trader, is that new traders trade on expectations. I expect price to come down. We're long overdue. I feel like the market is about to drop. I think the market's ready to turn around. That's what a new trader would say. An experienced trader would say, trade what's in front of you, not what you think you want to see. Trade what you see, not what you want to see. And so if the market structure is still being respected, and the market is still creating higher floors and higher ceilings, by definition, the trend is still intact, meaning that we're still bullish. And so the trend is your friend until it ends. Don't try and guess the reversals. That's where I've lost a lot of money in my life. Trying to guess the reversal. Oh, now it has to reverse. No, the market does not have to do anything. Trade with the trend until it ends. Once it ends, we can have a different conversation, but for now. Yo, can you guys do me a favor on YouTube? Because I know you guys probably watch a lot of other content. Can you rate the audio on this stream from 1 to 10? 10 being the most crisp podcast you ever heard, right? Joe Rogan level, quality, or are we talking, I shot this on a Nokia phone and then I re-recorded it on a Razer phone audio from that Nokia phone? Like 1 to 10, what's the audio like? Because we're thinking about getting some new equipment for these streams, making it really, just kind of taking it up a notch. Obviously, I want to have some more fun. I want to get some new equipment, new cameras and stuff. But rate the audio here from 1 to 10. Because if it's not that bad, we're not going to go crazy with the audio equipment. But if it's that bad, then yeah, we'll get some legit equipment and really do it 100%. I closed this US 30 at break even. Mo, we talked about this yesterday, bro. Why are you going to make the same mistake? We literally just had the same exact conversation yesterday, and you're about to close right before it moves. While you're closing, I'm about to enter another one. Oh, damn it. Slippage got me. I wanted to enter right at the red line, but you guys can see. The spread got me, a little bit of slippage too. All right, so you didn't write down the lesson from yesterday, did you? All right, so now we're back in profits. And so what I'm going to do is close the worst of the two entries. They're pretty close to each other, but I don't want to have that much risk on. And I'll just hold the better of the two. All right, I'm actually going to set a hard take profit for this US 30 at 37,890. Which is only about 30 points. Let me look at this on the higher time frames. Yeah, no, that's about right. All right, as soon as we get a break above this candle right here, where are we on? It's the 15-minute, 5-minute. Yeah, once we get a closure above this area, it's going to come back for one more retest. And so I'll move my stop loss to break even after the next retest, after this candle. Mo, take notes, my friend. Please take notes on what happened. Say closed, was in too heavy, so I didn't want to hold the risk. I did not accept the risk, and so I closed early at the first side of drawdown. And next time I will reduce my risk so I can hold the trade fully. Cool. Good stuff. All right, some people are, I see a lot of sevens. I see a 2 in here. I see a 3 in here. I see a 4 in here. Said stop lying, y'all. Yeah, for real. Guys, give me honest feedback here because I want to make sure that these streams are like, yeah, the content is incredible. We don't really need the highest quality equipment, let's be honest. But having crisp audio equipment would also probably make this stream a lot more enjoyable. And so just give me your honest feedback just so we know. Like the difference between some people saying 10 and some people saying 2. You know, the people saying 10 are probably the ones who took the trade or are making money. You're like, yo, the audio's perfect. Don't fuck with anything. Just keep it exactly the way it is. That's hilarious. I entered earlier on US 30. I closed with a loss, and now price is about to move. Take notes. Why did you enter early? Where was the best price? We caught literally the best possible entry you could have possibly had. How did we catch that entry? Why did we catch that entry? Right? Ask yourself the right questions and take notes. Voice is clear, but it's echoing. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm using my microphone. Here, let me switch my audio. Do you guys hear a hold on. Do you guys hear any difference at all or no? Sound is a solid 9. Just a little bit of a reverb, but it's nice and clear. It's the reverb. And the thing is, I have this massive sound blocker foam thing around it. I got a pop filter and everything. And there's still this echo or reverb. I don't understand. You get that resonance. It's like a phone call in the bathroom. Exactly. That's what some people, that's what I was listening to when I heard it back yesterday, the recording. And I was like, hold on. And so which audio do you guys like better? This is audio, this is a different audio. This is from my computer right now. And then I'm about to switch over in 3, 2, 1. I just switched over to my microphone. Is there any difference at all? So when I switched them back and forth, was there any difference?
The microphone of the computer sounds better in my opinion.
So this one, right?
Yes, sir.
My dude, appreciate it, Gabe. So yeah, it might actually be a problem with my microphone then. I'll have it checked out because the microphone is supposed to be very crisp. Damn, I should have just been on this the whole time. All right, well, I appreciate the feedback, guys, seriously. So the microphone sounds like a robot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, guys, we got it. We got it. All right, I'm not really liking these candles here. Like we're not getting a clear push to the upside. We're not getting a clear closure, but there's still 40 minutes left in this hour candle. It's still early in the game here, so I think this is going to be a patience. And like I said, this is how you know fill or it's going to fill or kill, right? We're either going to fill this area here. And if we can't fill this area here, I'm going to kill the trade. If we fill this wick to the downside, I'll also kill the trade. What mic do I have? That's a good question. What is this thing called? This is from a company called Blue. Blue something. All right, all good, no worries. Like the candlestick trader in me is telling me to close this trade. But the structure trader in me is telling me to give it a second. Give it a second for the push. And I trust structure over candles. I reduced my risk and entered US 30 again, same entry. A Yeti? They are crap. All right, bro, relax, Chris. Damn. It's a 10 out of 10. Not even ICT will call out trades with such simplicity on his live calls. Hey, bro, don't do that to me. Don't throw me in the mix. Bro, his people are ruthless. I want no beef with the ICT community. Let me make this very clear, right? I want no problems. These people are sick, bro. This is rough. Come on. NASDAQ making a play back down. All right, don't tell nobody I was on the 1 minute. Don't tell nobody. That was for a second, all right? Oh, that's funny. This is my last line of defense. We break that, it's game over. I get it. I get it. The lower high, we hit this level, lower high, this thing could push down. I get it, but I'm gonna give this thing a chance because until structure gets broken, I will trade structure. This is my strategy. It's that simple. I don't sit here and try to pick and choose and oh, this one looks better than this one. As long as price is closing above structure, what else can I do besides hold the trade? Gotta let it play out. Josh said ICT moves the market. What do you mean? Josh says the gut feeling in me says kill the trade. The gut feeling in me says accept the risk. Accept the risk because it could happen. Now the US 30, I feel you. My intuition is telling me this is not the one. I'm going to kill that one because I'm not as, oh, stop loss already hit. Yeah, this one, if you guys are in this US 30, this one is not looking too hot. But then again, closing a trade in drawdown versus stop loss, like not a good habit, right? We set the stop loss here for a reason. This thing could play around and still come back up. So what I would say is just be patient. If you guys want to hold that trade, that's exactly what I'm going to do with NASDAQ, even though I'm in drawdown. With US 30, I don't trade US 30 as regularly as I do NASDAQ, so I'm not as confident in holding. And I don't want to be in a situation where I'm in a hard spot and I'm forced to make some tough choices on US 30. With NASDAQ, I'm so used to trading this that I'm able to intuitively make some choices, like right now, re-enter, as opposed to, panic out of the trade or whatever. With US 30, I really might start thinking like, yo, what if it breaks? What if it doesn't? Because even though market structure is similar on these pairs, their behavior, the way that they distribute volume, the levels that they respect are a little bit different. The personality of these pairs are different. So I have a very good relationship with NASDAQ. I feel like I have a pretty good finger on the pulse of how it moves. So I'm going to be sticking with this one and really putting my mental energy into just one trade as opposed to just, I hope both trades play out kind of deal. I lost about 0.1% on that trade, on that US 30 trade. So even when I trade something that's not, regular, that I don't regularly trade, I'll still reduce my risk. Because have you guys ever taken a trade that's outside of your plan and you start to really beat yourself up because all you could think to yourself was, damn, I knew I shouldn't have traded US 30. So to avoid that, what I do is just reduce my risk. And so I'll say, okay, win or lose, at least there was a small loss. I took the chance and it didn't play out. So you're not going to sit here and beat yourself up and then get in the way of future trade opportunities and get out of the opportunity flow state. He says, I'm interested in FX2, but too broke to pay a mentor. Well, that's why these are free live streams. So if you can't afford quality, like concise education, you can still get on here and pick up some nuggets until you can get yourself on your feet. What I will tell everybody is that if you don't have money for education, you're not going to have money to trade. You're going to be way too financially involved in funding accounts and buying challenges. And that's going to be a big problem where you skipped out on the education and then now you're all in financially on these accounts. And that's a recipe for disaster. So what I would recommend is if you have to choose one or the other, if you're completely broke, what I used to tell folks is like, yeah, you should fund an account. But then I realized like we're just going to blow the account if there's no education in there. So what I would recommend is instead of going for the account first and then putting all your money into the funded accounts and blowing those and losing, account after account after account, invest in the education first. Get the strategy down. And while you're getting the strategy down, practicing and building that mechanical sort of second nature reaction, you can be gathering the money needed to fund your challenge or your account. Okay, education is key, guys. I'm doing this with real estate right now. I can either put big money into a commercial real estate deal and then get screwed on it and then have a 3-year lesson that I have to, work through, or I can pay 5 to 7 grand for this course and then make sure that I don't make these big money mistakes. All right, and I understand the value of learning from other people's experience as opposed to just wasting money and wasting time. I'm not here to be like a 40-year-old developer is just figuring it out. No, somebody's already done the work, and I'm here to take advantage of the education they're putting out there. Trust. $37,780. This is the zone I would tell everyone to watch. 37,650. If US 30 breaks, because it's going to come down to whatever level you just said, it's going to come back up. Actually, it could do one of these, 50% of this fill, but I see this, okay? Even if we get this one today, I think this is going to be the real move at 650. Then again, keep both levels on your chart, and then you could take a scalp at both, protect the trade, and then if it plays out, it plays out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Sometimes I'll try both levels and then protect the trade. And if it keeps running, then good. If it doesn't, then so be it. All right, this is a tough one. This one might not play out for another hour and a half, guys, just based on the volume. And I do have a pretty busy day ahead of me. So why are you taking real estate classes? Do you want to become a developer or a broker? Well, I actually want to be a real estate investor. So I want to buy commercial real estate, rent them out to different businesses or different maybe multifamily units, and then have long-term 12-month, 3-year, 5-year contracts. Because commercial real estate opportunities are very slim. Right now, prices are pretty high and interest rates are through the roof, but commercial is at a great opportunity right now post-COVID. A lot of people went to work from home. And so we're kind of in an opportunity now where commercial real estate and multifamily is the better option. And yeah, like you can't just rely on financial markets. Having real physical, tangible assets is also huge. Can you turn a commercial unit into a multifamily? Probably, but it sounds very expensive. Because zoning regulations, you're going to have to. I'm not saying I'm buying commercial real estate to turn into family, but multifamily residential and commercial are both the options. If you want to turn a commercial building into a multifamily, you can. They're doing it in San Francisco now because a lot of the businesses left and started doing work from home. So they turned them into multifamily units instead to help with the housing crisis. You're going to have to rezone the whole thing, create new spacing. There's laws about the bathroom sizes and how far it can be from this and that. You're going to have to do many installments and renovations for safety standards. So that just doesn't sound worth it unless you're big money. Like I could see BlackRock doing things like that. Were you still using that website, Unusual Whales? Kind of, yeah. I don't really use it that often. I really just trade my technicals and I just trade market sentiment. And right now, the market sentiment is still bullish. There's no news that's come out that's going to really shift the markets except for this impending war. But typically, war is good for the US because it never reaches our soil. It's typically done overseas. So even though we're kind of in this conflict in the Red Sea, as long as bombs ain't coming to America, People feel very confident about investing in US companies. There's a ton of US stocks, US military stocks and military contractors that are listed on the S&P 500 and Dow Jones and those. And so I don't really see a lot of this news being an emergency breaker to send prices down. But then again, we have a Fed meeting in about a week, and so everything is in anticipation. So if they expect bad news from the Fed, we could see a sell-off between now and then to try to get everybody in a selling mindset. And then during the news, we see a fat spike up and we go back to all-time highs. Based on what you said about long-term contracts, you're looking for a triple net lease. There we go. Giovanni knows his shit. I do commercial real estate. Giovanni, that's awesome. Chop it up a little bit and see what I got to know. Invert the scale for NAS. Hmm. I'd rather not. I just did it in my head. I'd rather not. Look into slow flips, less hassle and very lucrative. I don't go for slow anything. I go for, let me find the high leverage opportunity, because let me tell you guys a secret. Like running a small event and then running the FX Summit is about the same amount of work. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but the logistics are similar. Now it's the scale is completely different, but the logistics are similar. So if I'm going to go through understanding the logistical components, if I'm going to go through the work ethic of staying consistent and knocking out all the different facets of the event, I might as well do something that's a higher leverage opportunity, right? Do something bigger. And so with real estate, it's the same. For me to find a great price, for me like a great location, for me to negotiate the deal, for me to pay either a broker, either the sales teams, whatever I have to do in order to get into that deal is going to be very similar to the commercial real estate, except the commercial real estate is going to cost more. It's higher risk financially, but it's a similar amount of logistics. So I'd rather go for the bigger opportunity. And even if that's why I haven't gone in aggressively yet, because I could go in for a single family and flip and do renovations and flip, but I'd rather go for an 8 unit or 12 unit and then hire a manager and really just get that thing up and running. So it's not that mindset is not for everyone, but I do like to kind of push my own boundaries a little bit. So I was already supposed to be off, but I just want to see if this thing rejects or not. We're 1 wick away from getting our answer here, people. We're 1 wick away. So we're either going to reject this red zone one last time and then pop off and start to fill this candle, or this thing is going to break this red zone, in which case I'm still going to let it ride to the stop loss, but it's this one I'm going to call it a day. How much risk I have on? 0.2, 0.2. I'm about 0.38 risk. Still got one trade in here. Risk and reward, baby. Risk and reward. Got to keep the losses reasonable. Got to make the profits count. All right. We need probably 15 to 30 more minutes of this. So here's what I'm gonna tell everybody on YouTube. Everybody on YouTube, join this public chat for chart addicts. I'll keep everybody updated in this chat. Yo, can one of the guys, can somebody on the team send a link on YouTube to the group chat? Join the public chat here. I'm gonna keep everybody updated on these trades in that chat. But private members, you guys already know, we're gonna be in here going through all the re-entries, going through. Oh, damn, Mike. Yeah, maybe you did get that 311. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, private members, you guys already know we're going to be in this group chat talking it up, doing all the updates that's needed. So make sure you guys are joining that public chat, and I'll keep everybody on YouTube updated as well about the next stream, about the how this trade played out. That way we can stay on the same page about these trades after the streams end. Beautiful rejection and opportunity for a better entry. I'll take that. Oh, damn. Ken says, Roy, bro, thank you. You've changed my life. Ken, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Damn. Oh, my boy's up points. Okay, okay. Oh, so you took the cells. Okay, okay, okay. Beautiful. Moment of truth. If we break below this area, this is the floor. This is the floor. If we break below the floor, it's gone. So looking at it on the 4-hour is going to be the best bet in order to kind of have the best perspective and to not get psyched out by the smaller time frames. Is as long as the candle is closing above this floor, we're still solid. The trade is still valid. It can keep playing around here on the higher time frames. We still have many hours in this 4-hour candle. But if it starts to fill under on the higher time frames, that's where I start to be like, okay, yeah, it's actually gone. Okay, so the 1-hour kind of looks very bearish. Oh my God, we're gonna fill the wick. But really, it's we still could come down here and wick and then flip back bullish. So I prefer to look at things on the 4-hour, so just so I don't get psyched out of my trade. And it'll help me it'll help give me a longer term perspective, like just broaden my time horizon so that I'm not pressed about this thing happening right now and why isn't it moving bullish? Oh, I should just close it. Now just let it ride because it's still valid on the higher time frames. Ken says, remember our promise. I'm going to be on your YouTube channel for the interview, working really hard on it. We made a promise and I intend to keep it. Ken, and I believe you, my friend. I believe you. You're paying attention and that's going to pay. You're investing your attention. All right, so the link to the public Discord is now in the YouTube comments. If you guys want to go check that out in the live comments, go ahead and head over to the public Discord. And then I'll keep everybody posted on these trades. Basically, what I do is for the private members, I'll keep an update on the trades as it's running, just so we can have these progress reports to go back to. And they're all time-stamped so that we can have a clear idea of when things were called, of what we're looking for, and yeah, overall just stay on the same page, which I think is really important. Moment of truth. Oh, all right, guys, it's 11:30, and gals. Head over to the public Discord. I'm gonna catch you guys all later. Tomorrow morning, every single morning, New York market open. And then the last reminder is that the NAS100 masterclass in February, use promo code NAS30. Oh, go to chartaddictsfx.com. Link is in the description. You can secure your seat. Check out everybody's opinion. It's a 3-day intensive masterclass to learn my strategy from start to finish and a 4th-day review and Q&A session. Make sure you guys sign up before the seats are all booked. Again, use promo code NAS30 for 30% off. The VIP group chat will be open back up to individuals who have taken the masterclass and who have taken US 30 or who have taken a coaching program through us. So if you guys are interested in taking your trading to the next level, head over to chartaddictsfx.com and we'll get you taken care of. FX Summit 2024 tickets are already live. Yes, we have a very important guest speaker who's going to be the opening speaker for this year. Go check him out. He's the most famous stock trader on Wall Street. Google is your friend, if you guys want to know who that person is. So that's a little sneak peek for everybody here. I speak Spanglish. If you're still on here, hit us up for your free general admission ticket. And of course, if you guys have the masterclass or coaching, you get a free general admission ticket to the FX Summit along with any service that you guys get from Chart Addicts. So if you guys get a coaching service or the NAS100 Masterclass, you're going to get a free general admission ticket to the FX Summit conference in Dubai, which is the #1 conference in the world for traders and investors. All right, check out the links in the description. I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, for a New York session market open stream. Happy and safe trading, y'all. Take it easy. Peace. Done dilly.